Yeah, yeah, it happens sometimes, I guess. Jonesy, that's all you can say. And they are pretty hot starting too, and we just kind of kept reminding our guys they start this way a lot. We needed to hang in there. And I thought we did for the most part. Had our chances there, and really started scoring the ball well through the mid guts of the game, and didn't score it very well late when we needed to.
What did you see from Pascal tonight? He looked a little slow defensively, and then just sort of, well, he wasn't finishing like he normally does.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know. I think he didn't have a very good game all the way around. He's in foul trouble a lot. Just didn't really impact the game much. But it was a primetime game against the MVP and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure he was a little amped up for it or whatever, and be a good learning experience for him. He still ends up with 16 points, and the hard way, pretty much. So he wasn't totally out of it.
Nick, before the game, you thought you might go deeper into the bench. You did play some guys. I mean, early on you were looking for stuff, but when you got to the point where the guys that were making the comeback, what did you think about just riding them, or
yeah?
I mean, you do have some time off.
We did have a little bit. We went with our big lineup for a really long stretch, and it seemed to be doing good. We jumped into the zone. That seemed to change the game quite a bit as well. So I found a lineup, and both Serge and Mark hadn't played a ton of minutes, so I let them run a little bit. Had a little foul trouble as well with Pascal, so pretty much it. Yeah, those other guys came in, did a decent job though. They provided some spark and some life and did a decent job.
And Kyle tonight, like his energy, and I mean being down that much was like waving a red flag in front of him. He really tried to will you guys back in it.
Yeah, he did a great job. I think he was leading the charge of hang in there. They'll let us back in it. We got to keep playing, and he was really the force behind our energy on both ends, and was really playing. Had a hell of a game, really big time game for him.
We've been talking a lot about OG's defense. How did you see him on that? He wasn't on, to be honest, a lot, but some.
No, it was okay. We didn't do a good enough job team-wise against him.
Yeah.
Right? We just let him get to his spaces that we didn't normally let him get to last year too much. Right?
Yeah.
He punched through the elbow or the free throw line way too much, and we'd much soon close those gaps up and take our chances on the fire outs. But we didn't, for some reason, didn't do that. And that's probably a little bit more of some other new guys being in there and a few mistakes we made. And we just, for the first quarter and a half, we just didn't do things well enough, right? We gave up some early transition baskets to the outside that all need to be pushed back to the middle. We didn't run out hard enough on a couple shooters. We were there, but we just, for some reason, didn't go hard enough. Then swung it to Giannis. We ran by him one time and gave him a driving lane. So there was just too many mistakes early, which dug a hole in, and the offense wasn't good either. The ball wouldn't go in. The shot choices weren't great, but we also needed some of those to go just to keep things ticking over, and we didn't do that in the first quarter or the fourth.
Did you feel that they were pressing at times, Nick, because of that? Like, all you need to do was make a couple shots to kind of...
No, I didn't think that, Jones. I just thought we were a little too quick, right? We were coming down and playing first action basketball too much. And they're going to be pretty good against your first action. We were getting it into 14 feet and pulling up, with a front view and a rear view challenge. But that's the shots they want you to take. We got and you saw as the game went on, we started getting it deeper, and then getting it out and around, and then the shots were a little better looking.
Mark kind of stepped up offensively in the second half, but
Yep.
he wanted to get his motor running a little sooner. He's kind of looked a little.
Well, they play a style where Lopez chases the ball a lot, so he has a lot of opportunities tonight. Both on rolls and on short rolls and on pops. So, I think it was more opportunity and stuff. But yeah, we want him to be a focal point offensive scorer at some point here this year.